Hello guys, I'm Pemby and I just thought I'd do one thing I rarely do on YouTube, and that's stream. But while I've got the time, I'll show you a few of my creations and get into some fights. I just want to, just to really show you just how overpowered the AI is on Undisputed. It's got more power than you and it has stamina for days, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But I'll give you a brief look at Nassim Hamed, the updated version. And let's go to my, just one sec. Let's go to my streaming thing. So if there's anybody who makes a comment, I can respond. Bear with me. Mute the audio on that. Okay, so I can see the live stream now. Let's go back to the game. Okay, move him around. We've got to see if it. I see him moving on the screen. Should do. Well, anyway, gender male, of course. Weight class, I've got him as featherweight. Height 13%, body mass 75, reach 700. I'm not going to go through all the settings. Request a tutorial if you want to see it. But it's basically very, very similar to the first version, but I've just tweaked his nose and his eyes and his ears and his neck. Made his neck a bit wider. I've been trying different punch styles as well. He's using his son's punch style. He's a southpaw, of course. Now in this game, I think southpaw is broken. It really is. Don't throw punches the same as an orthodox fighter. No, he hasn't. He wasn't really. He was hands down style, wasn't he? He just used his head movement to get out of the way. But he still got caught occasionally. Stats, 92 overall. Traits, as you would. You want your fighters to have devastating KOs and, you know, devastating abilities, really. He feels crap to use, that's the problem. Being southpaw, and again, you know, I want it to be authentic. I want to use him as a southpaw. I don't have to use him as, you know, an orthodox fighter, which we know he wasn't. There's Butterviev, Anthony Yard. So let's see how Mr. Yard can do against. It's an overall 87, but you guarantee he's going to be a lot more powerful. So let's see if we can last against Alvarez. He's got the Grand Theatre. Damage up. Take that to 0.5. This is how I'll play it. 12. Undisputed. You're much more. I mean, you're much more liable to succumb to a whack. Just one or two punches and you're in trouble. And you can hit the AI at this level all day without any effect, or the effects it should have.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for up first is the bulldozer from England.
Here comes Anthony Yard. Refresh my page. Who's watching? I don't know who you are, but hello.
Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
Yeah, the stream on my page, on my system, it's just frozen. So if you do make a comment and I don't respond to you, that's the reason. I'm new to this. I shouldn't be new to it. I've been doing YouTube so long.
There's the bell to start round
See
one.
how we get on.
He threw a punch and
First
just got
punch
catch.
landed. If that's straight right, then I'm a vicar.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Much bigger guy, of course.
The audience absolutely right on top of
If you play this game regularly, you know the jab's about as much use as a chocolate fire guard.
You know you've got to perform.
The worst mistake you can make if you program a boxing game, especially one people have been waiting for years, is to have punches that don't connect when they should, and a jab that's, like I say, useless.
Can they finish it?
And then he can do that, freeze you to the fucking spot and do that.
And down goes the Bulldog.
And then he can just punch right through your fucking block.
How about that?
Load of
impact?
bullshit.
See that again in slow motion.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your cheeks hurt, your
See,
body's hurt.
with it being an AI opponent,
Suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
counters your counter. If you countered an AI with a good shot like I did there, you still see how he landed his shot after he'd missed his first one.
Catch and shoot. We've never seen Canelo
Of that.
in this sort of trouble. Oh my word, Canelo.
Oh, he gets away with it.
Doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible.
You have a
There's the bell for round
creation process video uploaded on the channel for Anthony Yard, so check it out.
I knocked somebody down like that round. You know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know he's legging.
I gotta stop you.
There we go, nice uppercut. Oh yeah.
Canelo is down. Lincoln, you missed a good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Don't forget to leave a like on the screen. The screen?
Oh, are you all right?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
It's, I mean, if you do that, all you can do is that. The game will not allow you to throw a hook or an uppercut.
You'd like to see more jabs.
Yeah, why don't you?
Things up here in the second half of the round. Low horn, a second shot.
Play.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here of going to the canvas.
I swear there's a fucking force field put up when you get the AI.
Truly appreciate
It's
what we
trouble.
saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You have to rely on that little run animation, and most of the time, it just doesn't work.
One,
There should be a mode where, you know, you can feel the vibration in your stick,
6.
and you know that once you push forward, he'll move that little bit quicker automatically, as a boxer would in that situation. You shouldn't have to rely on an in-game mechanic that don't bloody work half the time.
For toe, or they play defense here.
What resilience to be down and to be back up.
Bridge too far, I think, this weight for Alvarez.
Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
Don't mind if I do.
So good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
Let's change the settings on this so I can at least watch it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
Hurry up and get back into the game.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. The jab's working nice.
There's time to recover in between rounds now. It's a lot easier than I thought it'd be. And like I say, he's not really a light heavyweight, is he? Canelo Alvarez. He's just too small.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Defense is not an option for these two. Canelo Alvarez, a big heavy
There we go.
yeah. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I still haven't sorted out the problem of what, you know, the stream. I'm watching it on the other monitor. It keeps just freezing. Shame.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory.
You know, when I watch the video it records back, it's smooth gameplay. Turn to fire to select, shall we? What should we have this time? We've got Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Actually, we could have Thomas Hearns against Sugar Ray. Same again. To give a shout out to the tremendous creators out there who are doing brilliant creative fighters. It's actually W24 and Undisputed AC Creations, two I can mention. Some great creations those guys are capable of.
Fists of Fire from the United States of America.
My interpretation of Thomas Hearns. In his later fights, he did. I don't know why he's got a red. I've not put a red trim on his trunks, but that's since the update.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5.
It's tanking the frame rate a little bit. I've noticed in the. I'm on PC using OBS to stream. On my screen, it looks like the frame rate's gone way down. It's important to me, frame rate, but of course it's not important to everybody. Now, he had one of the best right hands in the history of boxing, Thomas Hearns. So of course my version's got a brilliant right hand. You don't want to get in the way of it. Nice straight right lands.
Thought there would be some more action here.
I saw these two not long ago on this Mike Tyson podcast thing. It looked like they were going to start fighting. I'm sure the age of them now, they thought better of it, you know. And just did it for the cameras. Nice. Oh. Toe.
And down he goes.
Oh, what an uppercut. Stop me toe.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
One of them days where, you know, it's rare for me to have the time to do what I'm doing.
And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punch.
one of them days where, you know, I thought, I was watching the stream earlier on. I wish the guy good luck with his channel. And I thought, you know, why not do it yourself?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Lots of these streamers, they just concentrating online.
That's it.
But for me, it's just not, I don't enjoy it. I will play online when I'm really in the mood, but it's just so many issues with it.
1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you
Oh, killing combinations from the hitman from Detroit.
wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Daft Monkey, yeah, you know, mate. If I'm delayed reaction, it means what I'm trying to watch on the other monitor. It's bloody frozen.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He's out of there, so let's see if I can sort that out. Let's go refresh the page.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout
Watch
victory.
quality at 360. It looks crap, but at least it'll keep up. Back to the game. No. It's frozen again. I don't know. I don't understand why it keeps freezing. Because when I watch the video back that I've streamed, there's no delay. There's no cutouts. You know, there's no freezing whatsoever. So why am I seeing that? Just goes to show how noobish I am to streaming. Floyd Mayweather. Lightweight. Hang on. We've got Bruce Lee. Looks like Dave Smith, actually, doesn't it? But when you do deep fake, I'm the only one that I know of in the entire world that does deep fake in UFC and Undisputed videos. I mean, not many other, well, no one else does it, and it mustn't be that good. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they? But Nassim Hamed, and we've got Barry McGuigan, young Barry. I'm going to be Barry McGuigan against Nassim Hamed. Not going to be easy because Nassim, I've made him pretty good. Go to Hangar 17. Let's fight.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was...
Up first is Youngblood from Ireland.
There's something I want to try. There's this chat box on the OBS streaming. Let's move that to the other monitor.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Right. 2 viewers, no chats, 16 views. Can watch it that way, can't I?
Scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Ireland. Wearing the blue trunks.
It's the advantages of having 2 monitors. We've got 2 4K monitors. The one I'm playing on is 240 Hz. Cost me an arm and a leg and a kidney or 2. And the other 4K monitor, which was a lot cheaper because it's only 60 Hz. Nassim Hamed. I will be producing a Mark II. This is the updated version, of course. Someone's asked me to do a new version of Nassim Ahmed, which is just a variation on the old model. Barry McGuigan. Don't think anybody else out there in Undisputed land has created him. So let's see if we can do him justice. He's a real fiery little boxer, young Barry. Oh, lovely right hook lands. Left hook lands. And the game decides to glitch out again.
Straight right just misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot from Nassim Ahmed.
My goodness, I want to see that one more time.
He's already caught me with one notch. Gun shield spout. I forgot I'd made him his stats pretty damn good.
3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you. They've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you do.
Whoa, Johnny.
Yeah, now we get our chance to get a bit of revenge.
Showboat.
There we go, right hook puts him down.
Canvas. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
Who do you think would have won in reality between these two? Different eras, of course.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you still want to fight?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he's all. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Body shot lands.
That's time.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Don't be looking
Of
there
course,
for
and
one
there's
shot at a
another
time.
fighter. Looks
Set
like
him
he's
up.
still on fucking leg up.
Take him out. He's ready to go.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down.
See, what this game does sometimes does is when the AI really wants to get you in a position to unload all his might on you, all its punches. Oh, lovely. It kind of sticks you to the ground, preventing you from getting away.
And down goes Showboat.
See, like about 3 or 4 times to the body, visibly landing the shots, and he's still stood in front of you. Yeah, when it's the AI, he puts you down with 1 or 2 every time. Bullshit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
Is anybody welcome? Everybody's welcome. If there's anybody watching, that is.
Now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be.
Hold on, gotta cut
Oh, he gets him again with a superb one-answered shot.
the knees, the foundation, rocked. And Showboat has just been knocked down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What?
With a good punch, so it did, so it did. I don't know why he's got red trim round the bottom of his trunks. Because that's, I noticed with a few of my fighters who've got just black trunks or whatever colour,
4.
a red trim has been added, put in for some reason. It's changed to, red when it shouldn't be. I don't understand people who can play games like this for hours and hours and hours on end. Some guys stream for about 8 hours. How do you do that? Very careful here. This is, I mean, the hardest match you're ever going to have is online, of course. But against the AI, you just got to take into consideration that it has got a few unfair advantages.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
Its ability to counter. Oh, what a shot! You can counter as well. But its ability to counter is ridiculous. But look at that for a right hook. I didn't think I'd find it like, you know, I wouldn't say easy, but I mean, I didn't think I'd find my fighter's ability to have that much power against Nassim Hamed, who's everything's pretty maxed out. Well, not maxed out, but you know, he ain't no amateur. Conor McGregor wins this one. What else we got there? That's my version of Mike Tyson, but you know, I'm never satisfied because I've seen some real brilliant Mike Tysons out there. Lennox Lewis, very, very good creation, not by me. Joshua, you know, this game doesn't give you enough to really be creative, you know, to mold and shape the face, you know, even better than what you can currently. It's like that. Look at that face there. Do you think the creation system could possibly give you the exact same face? It'd have to have, the sliders must have to be 100 times better than what they are. Otherwise, you haven't got a choice. We need different nose styles, different eye styles, you know, different lip, mouth styles, chin styles. You know, there should be preset chins, preset eyes, preset ears, preset noses, preset body styles, preset hairstyles, not just on the face, but on the body as well. I mean, what are you doing still City Interactive? Tell you what, should we do... Let's see how Anthony Yard fares against Bivol. I'm going to go to the compy box.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. First up, the Bulldozer from England.
Once again, I'll say if you've not seen the creation process of Anthony Yard, check out the channel. It's the last video I uploaded. I do have Bruce Lee, but the version you're going to see is the deep fake version. So anybody clicking on that video when it comes out, don't be accusing me of clickbait because you heard it here first. I'll let you know it's deep, you know, let people know what it is instead of people thinking, look, oh look, Bruce Lee's in the game. But what I do is use deep fake to put the real face on the fighter. You've already seen from this stream what my fighter looks like. He's nowhere near ready yet, you know, to do a creation process.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from...
Plus I have a deep fake John Fury against Bottle which is quite funny. I use various techniques and I'm not sure if anybody else does it.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
Well, I use AI video to animate photographs. Oh, getting back there.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Oh, look at that for a combination. Body, head. It just has to go down. Oh, get rid of that bloody animation, for Christ's sake.
That body shot did them in.
You need to totally re-record the commentary as well. The commentary is absolutely diabolical.
3, 4.
And when you get moments like that, you'll hear Johnny Nelson say, even I've got to see that again. I mean, why would an ex-boxer say that? Most people who've paid to be in an arena to watch a fight, that's what they're paid to see. Most of all, an ex-boxer who's actually commentating on the fight. So I don't know what he's thinking when he's recording his vocal lines. Skill for skill, tap for tap. And then he goes on with saying the rest of what he's got to say. Why don't they just splice it so he just says skill for skill, tap for tap? You know, rather than, you know, going through with the whole thing that he's recorded. Good overhand right there from Bivol. Nice right hook lands.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
It's the end of the round.
I love that. That jab is slick. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The
Come on,
jabs will
guys,
appear.
come on. PEMBY'S streaming. He doesn't normally do it.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
On to the second round.
I want to show my,
The last round, let's see what he can do
I do talk a lot. I like to show my creations and just test myself against the AI on its highest level. And you see that, you know, it's always going to have better stamina. It's going to read your inputs like Spider-Man, just reflexes of a bloody insect. You know, have you ever tried to swat a fly on the wall? You just know it's going to get away. Here we've got an opponent who's got that same kind of fucking reaction. Here we go. Oh, look at that for a combination. In a test stream before, I did a 5-punch combination with this guy, ending in a knockout like that.
A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four.
If you ever come to PEMBY'S 4K Gaming, you want to know what it's all about. It's not just Undisputed. It's not just UFC as I used to post. I did the deep fake with the UFC games as well. But back in 2017, I made a video, Bruce Lee against Yuri Boyka, UFC 2. And there's two things different about it. One was it was interpolated frame gen. How we used to have to do it before graphics cards could do it. Back in 2017. So you're watching a UFC 2 fight at 60 FPS, whereas the game was 30 FPS on the console. Nice.
Nice round.
And oh yeah, the other thing about it is I added loads of sound effects to the punches and the kicks. And it's had over 11 million views, so that's why I carried on doing YouTube, so I'm still doing it now.
That's his round.
You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up.
I had a few other UFC 2 videos that did a few million. Everyone seems to love that Yuri Boyka one. And I've made better ones since. But it's not anywhere near the same level of interest. Just don't stay in the pocket too much against the AI because his punches carry twice as much venom as yours.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Catch and shoot.
Shots away and get out of there.
When you're training to fight a swarm or Johnny. You know this better than any.
Sometimes though you can't because it actually freezes your fighter. Literally freezes your fighter's feet to spot, which is a total BS.
When you've seen the best of the best form is going, you understand.
Whoa, Johnny, out of
Oh,
nowhere,
lovely.
look at this. Oh, what a shot. Dimitri Bivol goes down.
That's a strange animation, isn't it? What boxer would do that? Hold his elbow out like that. Sure, they've got that animation wrong. Looks stupid.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
At least if we have a stream again, I'll know how to set it all up.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the
Anthony Yard.
Resilience to be down and to be back up.
Sorry, that should have, the first shot should have put him down.
Bivol is on the canvas.
Bivol, no match for Anthony Yard. This version of him, anyway. This is one of the best boxers that I've seen, though, Dimitri Bivol. Definitely one of the best, cleanest boxers I've ever seen. He outclassed Alvarez.
4, 5,
He didn't do enough against Beterbiev. First fight. Second fight, of course, he did enough and beat him. And I wanted him to win. Would you prefer him as a fighter to Beterbiev?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Anthony Yard.
Power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I think it's from Hackney, London. Into fighter select. Now what? I'll show you Bruce Lee before I go. But the version you're going to see is the deep fake version. It's like it looks really good. That's about the best hairstyle you can have for Bruce Lee. Who should we fight against? Barrera. He's a dangerous fighter in this game. Watch how quick Bruce Lee is. Everything's maxed out. To pay homage to an absolute legend. Still saddens me to this day that the man had to die, you know. 32 years of age.
About time too.
Born on the exact same day in time as my father. 27th of November, 1940.
First up we have Lightning Hands from the United States of America.
Now yeah, it looks like Bruce Lee to you, or he looks like Sammy Chong from the Chippy. Which one do you think?
This bout is scheduled for 12
Oh, I wish I had so much more creative freedom creating fighters, you know.
Trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's
Better
time to
tattoos,
put up our
hairstyles for the bodies, body styles. You know, I've mentioned it in this stream before anyway.
I want you to protect yourself at all times.
It would be
And what I
amazing.
say you must obey. Good luck. Let's
There's the
fight.
bell to start round one.
Oh!
Nice hook. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Ooh. Bit of a glitch there.
You don't want to trade shots. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a pleasure to be in this unique
Speed of him,
environment.
like lightning, isn't it?
Has been taken.
As you would expect it. I mean, the guy was. It's like a coiled spring ready to go off as soon as, you know. He was so fit. One hell of an athlete. There we go. He gets Pereira down. One hell of an athlete. The man was obsessed with training, and I think that's what killed him in the end.
Lights out right there.
One,
He was taking hydrocortisone. I think it thinned out his blood.
4. Can you continue?
And, you know, he ended up getting a. He died of brain swelling anyway.
Well, they're back up
They always say it was an allergic reaction to E. quadratic, which I saw a documentary. It was really got into it. And oh,
Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee.
do that to me?
Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down?
Relax, think about what you're doing. Don't swing in, don't walk onto anything.
Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
How the hell does he survive all them punches from that?
How are they going to get through this?
Oh yeah.
Oh my word, Barrera is down. Can he make it back to his feet? We'll see that again, but from a different angle.
Like he's saying, nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I just basically think Bruce Lee worked himself to death.
10. You're out.
And that's the short fight. And it's I just thought I'd do a stream to put something different on the channel.
Here live, a knockout win.
I enjoyed that.
Congratulations.
Knockout victory. That is tough.
It's,
See the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a
stop
shot.
the stream. I enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, whoever come across this stream. And I'll see you in the next video. Look out for the Bruce Lee deep fake. It's pretty good. Later.